Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 177. It's the Rafkon way. Is it, though? Is it really? So, guys, we got some topics to talk about as usual. As you know, I'm still, tributing, representing Jason Dave Frank's character, the Green Ranger. It's going to be basically what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, but before we get into those topics, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-hosts. Okay, we got David.
Hey.
And then we got Rick.
Hi.
Yeah, so how's everybody doing this December, huh? Can you believe it, guys? We are in December finally.
Yeah.
The last month of 2022.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, brother. It's crazy. And but let me go with David. David, how was your week, man? How have you been doing?
Oh, good. I'm glad it's now the holiday season. Earlier today, I went to a symphony concert of Nightmare Before Christmas, and that was fun.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can listen to the music from Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah. They played the movie while the symphony was playing. So
yeah, I think they've done that for a lot of when they do symphonies for movies and everything, and then they show symphonies.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Rick, how you been doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Extremely tired, working overtime, thankfully.
Hey, gotta get that money, man.
Yeah.
Gotta get that money. You're gonna need it.
Yeah. I mean, making what? $36 an hour.
That's not bad, actually.
It's actually more than that. It's actually 40 because of the bonus that we get on Saturdays.
Nice. Well, that's cool. So what was I going to say? So guys,
they're not like
not only is this the last month of 2022, but this will be this week will be the week that I will no longer be 36 because this Tuesday is my birthday and I'm turning 37. Cannot believe I'm turning 37. If you were like, why are you telling us your age, man?
Oh.
So yeah, guys.
Because he's old.
Yeah. But I still have my hair. A little bit of gray in there somewhere.
It's okay. He already dyes his hair.
So, guys, just feel free.
That's why I said you're dyeing your hair.
Yeah, I don't dye my hair. This is my natural hair color. It's like dark brown. It was light brown when I was younger, but then it just like literally got darker. So
you tried to match to hide the gray.
So, guys, if you want to wish me a happy birthday on LR4, feel free. Send me messages. I'm totally fine with that. As you guys know, I always wish my co-host happy birthday and everything. And, some of them are like, happy birthday. They're probably thinking, who is that? Like, if you don't watch our webcast, then you will never know who they are. So, anyway, guys, we're going to go into the topics.
Well, even if you watch our webcast, you may not know who we are.
Yep. So, we're going to go into the topics. Some Super Sentai merchandise and everything. So we're going to start with this one right here. We're going to start with the Super Shudo figures. I'm only going to be showing this image because there's so much to it. I don't know what I'll do is I'll send you guys a link in the description as usual so you guys can check it out. But this looks like to be Rick, you're very good at remembering pre-Jew Ranger. Who is this?
Oh,
I'm trying to think.
I think it's Dynaman.
Yep, I figured because the D. Yep, the D's on the chest right there. So Dynaman.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I had to look. Yeah. So yep, that's.
I didn't even notice that.
Dynaman.
I was trying to remember the one that had ties.
Yeah, and so yeah, guys. I mean, if you want to, the Super Shudo figures. I think Rick has. He said we've talked about this before with Rick, and I know Rick, you have some of these figures or something like that. They're hero change figures.
No, I do have the Super Shudo.
Okay,
I have the Gokaiger Super Shudo. I still need to order the the silver, but I have the core team.
Was that when you were at PMC? You bought those?
Yes.
Okay, So guys, I will put a link. I'm going to be doing some. I'll be looking around for the link.
But they're kind of in a spot I can't reach right now.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on Toku Collectibles and see if we can find these, and maybe put the link in there so you guys can pre-order them or order them. For those of you that enjoy that. So before I ask everybody what do they think these, I'm going to move on, and then at the end of this topic, I'll ask them what they think. So let's go on to the next one. We also got the Kakalenja Shudo Super figures, and I know they have Ninjamon as well. So, yep. Or as we know them as the Alien Rangers from Mighty Morphin. Now there has been a leak from the Lightning Collection, but I'm not going to mention that yet. We're going to wait until Hasbro Pulse has more information on, because somebody's saying it's going to be an exclusive to Amazon or something. So we're just going to wait until we get more information on the price and everything, so we can talk about it a little bit more. So, but there has been a leak of the image from the Lightning Collection. But if you guys love the Sentai Kakaranger, there you go. And now, Rick, you can tell me right now that how these are like smaller figures, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're like 5
They're
inch.
definitely not Lightning Collection size. I'll tell you what.
And David, you've seen stuff like this before, right? You've seen
I
these
think
kind
so,
of figures? Yeah, and it's I think these are ones you have to combine to put together. These are like modeling figures, right?
They do come apart.
Okay. Oh well, of course they do.
Yeah, because mine are kind of apart right now. I keep them in a. So give me a moment here to.
But Rick, let me ask you. You just sent me a private message. Where did you find that information? I'm not going to mention the price, but where did you find that information?
The site I saw was one that we use a lot to get some information. Illuminati.
Oh, so that's what
popped up in my newsfeed one day, and I looked. Now, whether that's what it'll end up actually being, or if they're jumping the gun a little bit, I don't know.
I'll have to look that up. But I mean, I would hope not, because that's kind of a crazy price.
Well, that's actually comparable considering the Psycho Ranger one was $100 a couple years ago, and of course the prices have gone up, so it's actually around the right price.
Jesus.
But
definitely gonna put
these are like tiny, so like smaller than the height of my hand. About a little smaller than a can of pop.
Okay.
So yeah.
Go ahead and show that, Rick, again.
So okay. So about a little smaller than a can of pop. They're approximately 4 inches tall. So, yeah.
I just finally figured this out. You could actually do solo screen with you guys. I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, give me one moment. I'll show another benefit of these things.
And then David can take over the show too by himself.
It's the David show.
It's the David show.
David.
So another thing the Super Shudos can do.
Mm-hmm.
You can interchange pieces.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, I remember that.
So, although it's not Gokai Christmas, you can still form a red and green version. Once I can get Gokai Silver and have the full set. Now, another thing with these is where are those parts? They're mixed in here somewhere. They do come with weapons. So you got the Gokai Sabers, you got the Mobirates, open and closed. They got special hands that can actually hold them because they have a
Oh,
thing
okay.
there. Now, older Shudo figures that I have is I only have one set of older Shudos, which were the Lupin versus Pataranger. So they're actually of a harder plastic. Yeah, they're disassembled right now too. But they do the same thing. They can interchange pieces. But again, they're of a harder plastic. Whereas these are a somewhat softer plastic, but not super soft.
Okay, so
you
yeah,
definitely feel a difference.
Yeah, so I'm reading the article on Luminardi. That is not the actual price. That is an guesstimate. Cost around that price. So
yeah.
But anyway, but like I said, guys, once we get more information,
that's why I said it's private.
Yeah, once we get more information on it from Hasbro Pulse themselves, then we'll discuss it. Because, like I said, I don't want to jump. I mean, we've seen the images of. I mean, we here have seen the images and everything of the Alien Ranger 5-pack, but we don't want to discuss it yet until we get more information. We just know what the artwork looks like.
So it does come with the Gokai cannon. Cool. And the Gokai cannon is almost the size. So, but then again, it's usually all 5 holes.
Right. So next up on this topic, why is this doing this to me? It keeps trying to. Here we go. So next up on this topic, we got some more Sentai. We've got a Memorial Edition, and Rick wishes he had the money for this, which he probably will at some point. The Gokai Saber and Gokai Blaster, or the Buster, or whatever it's called. So it's in the Memorial Edition. The blade is a lot longer, and it does come with 5 keys, a metallic Ranger, Legend Ranger keys. So yeah, for those of you that have been collecting a lot of Gokai, Premium Bandai Memorial Editions, I will definitely put a link in the description later tonight after this episode. But it's crazy of what they're releasing and everything. So yeah, there's a little sneak peek at it. I didn't want to put too much in this episode where we'll just be showing off a bunch of the stuff. I want to give you guys a chance to look at it yourself. So and next up, now we are getting into the territory of anniversary movies that are coming out from Super Sentai.
Oh yeah.
We've got Hurricaneger, the 20th anniversary movie that comes out next year. And it looks like Hurricane Red has a little bit of a new
power up.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I mean, it might grow on me, but it just looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then the medal, the medallion or whatever that goes on the changer, is this, and that will come with the Blu-ray as an extra thing. That's the only way you'll be able to get it is on the Blu-ray. When it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, you'll get that. That's how you could get that, because that's what he uses to change into that form. And what is really cool is it also will be compatible with another Memorial Edition of their Hurricane, of their Changer, which will be more information will be released whenever it comes available. We'll definitely post it. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. They're coming out with another Memorial Edition, and it's going to be the Changer. And next up, we got another 20th anniversary Sentai movie, Abaranger. And this one will come with, when it comes on Blu-ray, this plate, which represents all 5 colors of the Abarangers: red, blue, yellow, black, and white. Now, and also it will be compatible with this Memorial Edition.
Oh.
So I do think it's interesting of how they're coming out with these, and for the 20th anniversary, that's pretty cool.
I already got the red one, so
yeah.
But the one you just showed before, it looks awesome.
And Abaranger's Aba Red power-up is like the Triassic power, but a little bit of a twist. That is his new, the Super Abamax, I think it's called. I can't remember what the name of it is, but he will have a new form in the movie, which represents all the other Rangers colors. So I think that looks amazing.
Yeah.
That looks incredible. Now, with that said, I'm going to go down the list. David, with everything we've talked about, the Super Shudo figure, the Super Shudo figures, or Shudo Super figures, and the Memorial Edition Gokai, Buster, and Black, Saber, and to the anniversaries and the other Memorial, what do you think? What do you think is going to be the most popular out of everything that's coming out?
They look awesome. I think probably the anniversary ones will be popular, especially with the Abba Ranger with this. Okay. And then Morpher you just showed.
Yeah. Rick, what about you? What do you think is going to be the most popular? I know that some of them are on pre-order.
As much as I would love to say the Shudo figures, because they're awesome, I think what's going to put Abba Ranger 20th anniversary over the edge is the American fan base of the series. Because you're going to have a lot of people here in the U.S. buying that.
For Dino Thunder? Yeah.
Yeah. Because, one, Dino Thunder. Two, the fact that, you got a new power-up. It's a season that, it's the last official season of Jason David Frank. Not his last return, but the last season he actively was part of.
Yeah, as a regular. Yeah.
So, I can definitely see American fans of the series buying into this. Now the Hurricaneger is also going to be a big one. And I do believe that the only reason it's not going to be as big is because although the Japanese audience will most likely love it, especially with Hurricane Red's new power-up, it's awkward for the American audience to see that. Right. And I think that's the only reason that it won't be as popular with the American audience. Yeah. Although a lot of people will still buy it.
So with my thought process on this, what I'm going to say right now, I'd have to agree with you guys about Abba Ranger because, the American audience and then the Japanese audience for Hurricaneger. I mean, granted, you'd be surprised a lot of people were big fans of Ninja Storm.
Uh-huh.
But what I've seen,
like I said, the only reason I put ABBA above Hurricaneger was solely because the American audience drop off due to Hurricane Red's outfit.
Right. Yeah. So, and then
Because
I
it's
think
also a season we lost somebody for recently, so in the last couple years.
yeah. Whatchamacallit. So, I think they're going to be setting it up in like Japan, early Japan era.
Mm-hmm.
I think in Hurricaneger, I believe, because I've seen the trailer for it. But anyway, I mean, all these look great, but I would have to say the 20th anniversaries will be very popular. And then, with everything that's coming out later this year, I mean, the Shudo figures, I know Dynamon and Cockaranger has been up for pre-order. I just have to look that up. It's a lot to do when you're looking up these links. That way you guys, because I want to make sure you guys get a chance to pre-order these, and it makes it easier for you guys. You don't have to look it up yourself. It'll just be a direct link, and then they'll just take you right to the site instead of trying to look it up on Google and then, oh, there's the image. Oh, wait, that's not what I'm looking for. So
that's a retailer that doesn't ship to the U.S.
Yeah, so.
But they'll take your money.
Yeah, but your best bet, if you want to get these items, I would definitely go with Tokullectibles because they try to get them into stock, and it's a lot better because they're shipping it from the U.S. and it's a better option than, I mean, even if you were going for imports on Japan, these are still the imports, but at least you will be getting them shipping price over the U.S. instead of worrying about it coming from Japan or something like that, which I'm not bashing Japan or anything like that, or China.
No.
I'm just saying that it's
easier to get if it's already here.
Exactly. So next up, guys, we got some.
Unless they ship DHL and then it gets here in 3 days.
Yeah. So we've got some Way Studio news, which is a bunch of the statues they've done and everything. The bus and the let me just show you so we can get to it. Let's get to that. So first off, we got a little bit of a dragon coin right here. We got the Green Ranger's dragon coin, which I think looks really nice. But what does that go with? And I know it goes with a certain statue, which is this, the Green Ranger statue. Where he's standing on the rock quarry or something, where the water, he's contacting the dragon's ores.
He's standing on the ocean rocks, or lake rocks, or whatever.
Yeah. And here is and then yes, they do have LED lights, which is awesome. Can't go wrong with that. And here is the how tall it is and everything. So
2 centimeters. Okay, that's
a pretty decent size. And then a look at the logo close up, and then we got the look at it. Also, can also have the Sword of Darkness, so that does come with the Sword of Darkness as well. I don't know
Which
if you
means
can put
posable.
No, I don't know if that's posable, but I don't know if the Dragon Dagger goes into the seat, the holster. So, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
And this was announced way before Jason A. Frank's passing, earlier this year. I think this is the perfect collector item to have in dedication to him. And but coming soon from Way Studios, we got a Dragon Zord statue that will be coming soon. I don't know when it's going to be available, but like I said, I'll look it up, and I'll make sure you guys that way if you're interested. What
is that? I wonder if he'll connect. Stand right behind or something. And if not,
cool.
They'll probably do it.
I'm going to look it up right now. Actually, it's going to drive me nuts because I know that.
Of course, if it did that, it would have to be massive.
Yeah.
Probably like 250 centimeters.
Let me see if I can find it on here. Tokullectibles have sold Way Studio stuff. So,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, going back to the this one right here, the Green Ranger, very quick. He will be estimate delivery is January 2023, and the full payment is $900. But the payment plan would be the price is $100 and installment of $25 for interest free installments. So if you want to do that, but that is going to be it's $900 for that statue. So you have to have a really good job to get that. So
that will not be part of my collection. I was priced out of it.
Yeah.
I can't even convince my bank account on that one.
I mean, and then let's go on to the next. Let me go on to the next other Wave Studio, and then also we will be getting a White Ranger bus. That's going to be. I think it's still. I don't know if it's on pre-order yet, but I will have to look that up. Like I said, you guys, once I find out more information about it. If I can find it, then I'll definitely put it in the link in the description below. And why is this? I still spelled studios right. This is so annoying. Power Rangers Way Studios.
All right.
And then, and for those I swear I found it before. Anyway, I'll have to look it up later, guys. I don't know why I can't find it. I know it was on here before. It's not showing up on here. So, anyway. Also, another Way Studios that will be coming soon is Lord Zed and his throne. Like I said, guys, these are very expensive because they are not like figures. They're statues, and they're very. I mean, they're going to be more high quality than anything. So, yeah. So let me go to David. I mean, what do you think of what we've seen, like the ones that are coming soon or up for pre-order, the Dragon and the Green Ranger statue? What do you think of that, man?
Really cool. I'm not sure if I would get it though, because I don't know where I'd put it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a trouble one. Rick, what about you, man?
Well, they're nice. Unfortunately, the price tag tells me nope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me in the same way. It's nice, but the price, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I hate to be that type of person and, say, yeah, no, I can't fathom the price. And, I'd have to. So, yeah, they do have a link. Okay, so right now they do have a link for the green and on Tokullectibles, and I will put that up there under Tokullectibles in the description later. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. It won't be it'll probably be tomorrow or maybe late tonight. I haven't decided when I'm going to post it on there, so just keep an eye out for that. But, what we've been seeing, I mean, this is the news I look around because there's only so much to talk about. And I try to find, this was probably already posted like weeks ago and everything. And, it's basically old news, but to us, we want to discuss and give our opinions on it. That's why we do this. So, yeah. But this is fairly new news in a magazine article with a silhouette showing a little bit of a shadowy silhouette showing off the new team of Super Sentai for their 47th season. And we're going to discuss this right now. This is supposed to be called King Oger. And there has been many rumors about this series that it's going to be based on insects and insects motif and everything. So the last time we had an insect motif was Hurricaneger, which we had, Crimson and Navy from the Thunder Rangers, And ever since then, it's been a while since we've actually had any type of bug related. But this is going to be what looks to be the 5-core.
I forgot about Hurricaneger.
Yeah.
But there was one other series that had insect-based warriors.
What? Which one?
It's Muffin Time.
Oh, yeah.
Go
okay,
Buster.
so yeah, Go Buster. Okay, never mind. That's right. This will be the third, actually. But this will be the first time we've actually had a core of 5 representing insects. So basically, this will be a first for Sentai for them to actually have a insect-based season.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So there's been some news about.
One of the reasons that they've probably never done a full Sentai team of insect-based was because for the longest time, Kamen Rider used insect-based.
That makes sense, actually. What we know is
now that Kamen Rider's getting away from using insects.
You good?
So,
you good? Still trying to talk
sure.
here? There you go. You good?
No. But go ahead.
All right.
You have my permission for the next 3 seconds.
Oh, for the love of God. You know, mute is the way to go. Anyway. So what I understand is the color schemes of these characters, supposedly, of course, red is going to be the leader, obviously. And I can't remember the other colors either. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm looking for it, and I can't seem to find it. I know purple is supposed to be one of them, apparently.
That was a mistranslation from what I saw on an Illuminati one, where because they had pink and purple flipped.
Okay.
So pink is going to probably be part of the main team. And the 6th Ranger
is supposed to be purple.
Most likely going to be purple.
And that'll be a first in a while since we've had actually a purple 6th Ranger.
Be the first in a while since we've had a non-gold or silver.
Mm-hmm. And then blue, and then I think yellow's part of it, and then I think I'm trying to think black maybe. That's my guess. So,
I think so.
But yeah, like I said, this is going to be an insect-based. This is just a silhouette. So right now, we only have certain information on King Oger of what we've seen. Now it looks, and I read that apparently these are going to be like a metallic look and more like, a rubber type of suit and everything. So it's going to be totally different from this usual spandex. And it looks like we're no longer going to be getting the CGI aspect of it. So I'm kind of glad about that.
They've actually been doing a pretty decent job at it for Don Brothers.
Yeah, but like I said, though, I mean, I'm glad they're actually, we're getting like a full team that's going to actually be, not have to just, I don't know how else to say it, but it's just, I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see what comes of this series and everything. So let's see. But yeah, like I said, we'll get more information on this, and once we actually get a full picture of what they're going to look like, which more likely is going to be at the end of near the end of this month or before the end of the month, we'll definitely talk about it here on LR4. So let me go to David. David, what do you think of this silhouette and everything, and insect themed Sentai?
It's interesting. I don't know if we've had like an insect theme before, so I'll be interested to see how that goes.
All right. Rick, what about you, man?
Well, considering it's essentially King Ranger, because of the way that some translations can work, I'm actually looking forward to it because it's probably going to be like the top dogs of the insect kingdom. for the powers.
Right. And
And again, it could be an ant.
True. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what is to come of these characters and everything in the development. I've enjoyed Super Sentai. Dawn Brothers is, like Zenkaiger. Zenkaiger was really out there, and so was Dawn Brothers. But I look forward to seeing what King Oger is going to have to offer in Super Sentai, because a lot of people were saying that after Dawn Brothers they're done with Sentai, and I was thinking, I don't think so. I'd be surprised if they would stop doing Sentai. I mean, if they're doing Kamen Rider, they'll continue doing Super Sentai. So
they're too close to the 50th anniversary to stop now.
Oh yeah, that's definite.
Now that is going to be over the top.
Oh, jeez. So now that we are to the topic that involves this gentleman right here, if I can get to it again.
Time for your time to shine, Rick.
You say Crick or Rick?
Rick, sorry.
Okay, well that's his. You know what?
It's a brain fart. Yeah.
That's it, guys. His name is now Crick. Okay, it's no longer Rick. It's Crick. Okay, it's Crick. Apparently, it's a ship name. We don't know what the C is, but actually, it's his last name put in place of the R. Crick. No, Crick. Oh my God. Yeah.
Now, what it is he takes the C from the middle of my name, puts it in the front, and the K just carries the sound.
Crick. Oh man. All right. So, guys, he is going to give a little highlights of the comic. He's not going to go into too deep. Because I want you guys to read it and check it out yourself. So here we go.
All right. So, Mighty Morphin number 7.
Find the page.
Starts off in the past, of course, showing some of Zordon's backstory. So, on the moon of the A47 galaxy, which is the Milky Way galaxy. They're literally brought to a chamber that houses the Zeo crystal, which, as you can tell, is completely different than what we saw in the show. In fact, that is another area similar in the show.
And the people that are basically guarding it looks like some type of plant-based, basically equivalent to Groot. They are Groot.
Yeah.
I am Groot.
So, then it jumps to present day, where the Rangers have entered Angel Grove, where we left off the last time, where the Green Ranger is standing with Goldar saying, pretty much stand down. The Rangers said no. So now they're in a fight.
Mm-hmm. As David uses the webcam as a mirror. Gotta make it look good.
So, of course, Billy stayed behind in the command center. Zordon gets a call from Eltar. Well, from the current Supreme Guardian, which was one of his people that he worked with over 10,000 years ago. Because apparently
the guy looks good for his age.
He got a promotion. And so woman has a purse snatched from her. The purse snatcher gets tackled by one of the monsters, Fleesco, and gives the purse back to the lady. Yes. One of Zed's monsters tackles a purse snatcher and returns stolen property. Finster leads a team of construction putties rebuilding Angel Grove. The Rangers meet up with Grace, also Green Ranger and Goldar. So Rangers, of course, reclaim some of their Zords that fell in battle. Lord Zed shows up, gives the Rangers a message. Basically, he offers them a deal for peace. And his only demand for him to leave Earth alone for good is to surrender Zordon and Veltar. So,
yeah. And guys, when I say highlights, I mean not the whole comic.
Oh, no. There's still a lot more in this comic that you're going to need to check out yourself. So, definitely a good issue. I mean, after all, you want to see why Lord Zed putties are helping to rebuild Angel Grove, don't you? Check it out.
True.
Buy the issue.
Yep. All right, and now we're going to move on to Power Rangers.
Power Rangers number 7. The Omega Ranger storyline. Opens up. They're back on Safe Haven. Remember, this is still at the time where they have Draken as a prisoner / helper.
Acquaintance, maybe like an ally. I mean, I guess you could consider him an
prisoner
ally.
/ ally, because he is technically their prisoner, but he's helping them, and they're actually out playing a game, something similar to basketball.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I just saw that he has a collar on.
Yeah.
Which is able to basically be obedient in a way. No, bad Draken. Bad Draken. Bad Draken. Not on the carpet. Bad Draken.
They're searching for Imperials. Also working to repair some of their Zords. Doing maintenance. Because, that's what we all want to see. They get a distress call.
How far are you in it anyway? Which page are you in? Trying to look at the pictures here and trying to go by where you're
I'm about halfway.
Okay. So like something like here or something like that?
Just past that.
Okay.
That's the halfway mark.
Okay. All right. That's where I'm at right now. Okay.
Yeah. So they get into a fight. They, of course, morph. Now, remember, in the extended universe, Beyond Earth, they don't have secret identities.
Well, I mean, they don't really need to.
I mean, 3 humans show up, and all of a sudden here are 3 Power Rangers. Okay. They meet up with the Emperor of the planet that they are on.
So I do love the look of the morph and everything. It's just so awesome. I can never not love that.
So turns out that the emperor that they were looking for is actually an empress.
Silence! I see you.
Essentially, yes. So definitely check this out. The Omega Ranger story does actually connect loosely into the Mighty Morphin story right now.
Mm-hmm.
They do coincide with each other eventually. Leading up to some massive reveals, some interesting team ups, which I'm sure we'll get to eventually.
And the reason, go ahead.
It's definitely going to be fun. So, as always, support your local comic book shops, support the small businesses. Christmas is definitely a time to get young children into comics.
Now my camera is flipped, guys. Just let you know.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
So, I mean, you got the Power Ranger comics, you got Marvel comics, you got DC comics.
Yeah. Hold up the legacy comics that you have of this issue. So, guys, my suggestion to you is if you guys love to go into chronological order of it, get those right there. Or if you guys just want to, get the whole, one in like a volume or something like that. All 4 comics from this includes issues
5, 6, 7, and 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Same with this one. So, guys, that way, you don't have to worry about buying the individual issues. Like, I really, because the art gallery is awesome. I do love looking at the art gallery. That way you're not buying a bunch of variants. Because,
I mean, if you're buying back stock, trade paperback is a way to go.
Yeah. This is what the trade paperback is, right?
Yeah. Yes. Now, if you're buying current and don't like waiting for trade paperbacks to come out 4 or 5 months after, individual issues. Definitely.
Yeah. And it gives you, and the thing is, what I like about Boom Studios comics is that with this, they give you an option. You can either get like the deluxe edition, which comes out later down the road, or you can get the volumes, or you can just get the individual issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But thanks for that, Rick.
Yeah. I mean, again, support local comic book shops, support your small businesses. Christmas, time to get kids into reading.
David,
Marvel, Boom Studios.
I gotta say this to you, I gotta ask you this, David. With him talking about these comics, does it ever get you interested in actually reading the storyline of these comics?
It does at times, but I just never had the time to actually read them.
Oh, right. I understand that.
I've mostly been reading like other regular books,
That's understandable.
Yeah.
We all have our
books. These are pictured
with words on the top.
With a better storyline. In some cases. Don't get me wrong. There are actually some regular novels I do enjoy.
So, now, guys, we are our last topic of this evening, which is our...
Why Nate sucks.
Oh, yeah. Funny. Our Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode rates. And, David has not seen this episode yet, but, he will hear our opinions on it and everything. And really, Theo, hit me with the door. Really? Cat freaking open the door. You have a cat door.
Oh, I thought a ghost was coming out of the door.
I'm going to push his door so you can just go through the cat door. No, you heard me. Keep pushing the door open.
Or you're not monsters coming out of the closet. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, so the episode we are going to be discussing is episode 20, The Invasion. Now, this picks up right where episode 19 left off. As you can see, the base has been drilled into, and Void King has stolen case of the Rangers Sporex that they've collected from previous battles. So, Rangers teleport to the base, help Solon out because they were now, but you think that's all that they have to worry about? No. Some familiar faces, people from Rafkon have shown up, and they got a little bit of a new look to them. Looks like in the background you see the Warriors. I'll be discussing a little bit on these suits, and I just want to really bring that up here. And you've got the leader of this army, Aurea. And first off, whatchamacallit, Zato is kind of skeptical on the fact of who this is, because they were tricked before by one of the villains, by Slither, saying that he was from Rafkon. So good thing is that, they believe who she is. So they take her to the base. Well, yeah, they do take her to the base. And they talk about, how they can help. But the fact is, they revealed the real reason why they were there. Since Rafkon was destroyed, they plan on, Rick, if you could tell, go ahead. What are they planning to do?
Take over the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
In way more take over the Earth, like basically colonizing it and saying that, humans are destructive and everything. And during that whole thing, you hear, what made me laugh was when Ion's like this, like, these are not good vibes. The vibes got even worse. Or something like that. And they say it's not the Rafkon way. That's why this episode's called It's the Rafkon Way. So they're about to fight each other, the Rangers and the Rafkon army, because they pull out these swords, which light up in connection to their belts. And let me talk about these suits right here. If you look at the back, look at the helmets, okay? It looks like those are their antennae right there. If you look right there, that's and then they look like bikes. They look like bicycle helmets, which I'm probably basically what they are.
They do kind of.
And then you look at their goggles; those look like ski goggles. And then they look like they're wearing some type of
biker gear
or some type of
Kevlar vest. Yeah, she's wearing biker gear. They're wearing the like Kevlar bulletproof vests.
And they look like they're wearing some type of leggings or whatever. And
they're wearing like the stretch type pants and long sleeve shirts.
Stretchy pants. There you go. I mean, for what we're getting with this, I mean, it's not bad. It's interesting. I mean, heck, if you want to cosplay as a Rafkonian, there you go. You're all set. You just have to have a motocross gear, then you're good. But they agree to work together and going up against the Sporex beasts that are attacking downtown and other places. Because whatchamacallit, what's her name? Void Queen has unleashed the Sporex on the city, and one new Sporex that's been introduced is Crash Flood, which is at the dam, and this is where it gets interesting. Pop is working with a group of people, and he sees the alien's antennae and everything, and then Aurea is under, she loses her sword, and then Pop stands in between the monster and her and saves her. with a shovel, which gets broken apart. He's like, the infomercial lied to me. Or, you have to watch the episode. It's funny. And Pop Pop gets injured. And Red and Gold end up handling Flash Crash Flood. But the other Rangers are in the new form for the Dino Fury Megazord Blade Warrior formation. But in wishful thinking, we got the Dino Fury Megazord Spike Warrior formation. So this is the last formation of the Warrior formation they have for this. So they only had Black Ranger, Zord in that formation, and then they had... Anyway, so they defeat Crash Flood. Everything's all good. And Amelia goes to her Pop-Pop, her grandfather's aid. And I swear, they don't understand the meaning of secret identity. They don't. Because she takes off her helmet and he says, Nugget, you have a Power Ranger? So they take him back to the base to get, healed and everything. And here's a scene from that. And this is an amazing scene. He starts telling Amelia the truth about her parents.
Oh.
But we do not know. But that's when it ends, and we find out.
Oh. I thought you were going to actually spoil it, but it was like, oh, not yet.
The next episode continues on right after this one.
Oh.
So with that said, I'm going to give my opinions on this episode, and I'm going to give it a 10. Everything from beginning to end, love everything. I mean, I'll just say this right now, guys. I'm not going to say what the spoiler is because we'll be talking about it in the next episode of LR4. But the fact is, I was kind of back and forth with it because a lot of fans guessed it. And I'm like, I don't know, that would be too easy. But of course, they were right. So, but anyway. And I'm like, okay, that's why. And I'm just sitting like this. That's why I need to shut the hell up. So I give this episode a 10. Rick, what about you, man?
Definitely a 10 as well. Is definitely a good episode, it's especially better because of knowing the next episode. So David, your goal is to watch this episode and next episode by next week.
That's my homework. Yep.
And I know you said you're going to miss it, but that way when you view us outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And guys, for those of you that do not, so anyway, guys, this is the end of our episode. But yeah, guys, this being the 20th episode of LR4 and Dino Fury Season 2, this is, altogether, I go by, this is technically kind of like the legacy covers, basically, kind of. This is episode 177, but with the season, this episode is our 20th episode of season 10 of LR4. So, because we've been actually going in order since it's been on Netflix. We haven't had to worry about skipping episodes or combining episodes to talk about. So it makes it easier for us. But like I said, Dino Fury is done very well, and I just, oh man, if you guys haven't watched Dino Fury yet, guys, when you get done watching our webcast or anything like that, turn on Dino Fury. It is it's honest, bro. You guys did a good job. You guys did a great job on Beast Morphers. You did a great job on the first season of Dino Fury, and the second season got even better. And I gotta say, I am giving props to Hasbro for all the hard work they did to make these seasons awesome. So let me go to David real quick. David, what would you like to say?
This was a good episode. I will most definitely check out episode 20.
Yes, and he will give us his thoughts on episode. He'll just give us his rate on our season finale of LR4 for episode 21 of Dino Fury.
Yeah, and 22.
And then and the final. So, and Rick, what would you like to say now?
So, again, support your local comic book shops, support your small businesses, support paper copy. Again, Christmas is a good time to stock up some little kids with some fresh comics, trade paperbacks, individual issues. Show them how to take care of them with boards and bags, and help them learn to read. It's actually what helped me learn to read. So yeah, I mean, we're talking 90s Death of Superman storyline stuff. I mean, good stuff's about to come in the DC comics. Good stuff's coming in Marvel. So, and of course, Boom Studios with the Power Rangers. If you're in the Magic the Gathering as well, there's actually a Magic the Gathering comic. There's a D&D comic if you're into that. So they got comics for pretty much anything. And a lot of them are kid friendly. Now, not all. So do be careful on that. But the ones from DC, Marvel, and most of the Boom Studios tend to be kid friendly. So definitely check them out. And again, support your local comic book shops.
Okay. So guys, you go ahead and mute your mics.
No.
All right, guys. But thank you for tuning in to this webcast this Sunday. Guys, we're almost done with this season of LR4. We'll have some more topics to talk about next Sunday. And that will be episode 178. And you will see the title at the end of this episode and the thumbnail. And I suggest David cover his eyes when I show it because I know he does not want to be spoiled. I'm sure he's already seen episode 21, but anyway, guys, thank you for if you guys haven't watched this already, it'll be pre-recorded on YouTube. But make sure you guys are liking our Facebook page. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We try to keep you guys posted on any news on Power Rangers, convention appearances, and everything like that. And like I said, guys, I will be, representing for, in honor of Jason A. Frank and the Green Ranger. So you'll be seeing that a lot going on to this season and then whatever I have planned later down the road. So, but that's it. So, guys, like I said, my birthday is this Tuesday. If you guys want to wish me a happy birthday, feel free. You'll see, just I'm not asking for anything else, but just a happy birthday. That's all I ask. Nothing else. That's up to you guys. But anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. All right.
And remember, OnlyPans is accepting exceptions.
Yep. All right. Now, David.
Exceptions. Get it right.
Have you already seen 100? Have you already seen episode 21?
Not yet.
Okay, well.
I missed episode 20, remember?
Yeah. My advice to you is cover your eyes. And there's the thumbnail. Keep them closed, 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 keep them closed.